Hey James, this is Rouhani. Thank you very much for reaching out. I am going to take you on a tour of what I've been doing with my Calc3 Diff EQ class, just sort of an overview of how the course is being delivered to them. So I will share my screen. So I'll begin here. This program is called Microsoft Teams. This is what we've been using in SUSD. The other option is Google Classroom. So if we go here to my Calc3 differential equations class, we have this general tab, and we also have the office hours tab. So this is where they can come to join a video conference meeting. I just initiate the call by coming down here, and then any students that want, we can chat through stuff. These are the office hours I've posted. Additionally, and more frequently, students will shoot me chats. So maybe I can type, I can search for a student, talk through a problem with Sophia. So yeah, so Sophia, she's pretty good at reaching out to me. So she sent me a bit of work here, and I replied with some feedback. So the students are really good about sending chats. Okay, so let's go back to the team. That's the office hours tab. The general tab is where I'll just post sort of any kind of announcements. Anytime I post a video or an assignment, it gets, there's a flag that comes up here. The class notebook is a copy of the student's OneNote notebook, and I will show you what that looks like in a second. But yeah, I'll just open it up here so you can see that, well, for some reason it's not displaying here. It typically works, but I'll show you the OneNote in a sec. But the students do have it. Oh, there it is. Just took it a sec. Yeah, so the students have an embedded copy of OneNote in Microsoft Teams. If we go to the Assignments tab, these are the these are the things that I have assigned and graded. So I'll show you one example. So with this assignment here, we'll look at it from the student view. So here are the instructions. I attached a document with the assignment and a photo that kind of oriented them. And let's see what their submissions looked like. So this student didn't do it. This student submitted 2 pictures with their work. One right there. One right here. So I basically go in and I give comments and feedback, and yep. So there's the work right there. This student really had some trouble. So I said, let me know if you have any questions after watching the solution video. So we will go into those videos in a bit. But yeah, so the students are able to submit work and I grade it. And then I just export to Excel and then put it into our gradebook. This tab right here is where all my videos for the course are hosted. I've got a channel on what's called Microsoft Stream, which is this video hosting website. It's like organizational use only, so I can only send out the links. I mean, I can send the link to anyone, but you have to like sign in with a Microsoft account. So really only the people in my district are able to watch it. So here's some of the videos that I've posted since the quarantine. Yeah, so that's kind of the interface here. Okay, speaking of videos, let's go to the videos. So here I am in Stream. Here's one of the videos. What I wanted to show you is that for checking for understanding, as the video plays, these forms pop up. So right here, if I go to interactivity, I'm able to embed forms that I make in a separate program called Microsoft Forms. It's this web app. So I can make these different forms. They're color-coded for my different courses for Algebra 2, for Calc3 Diff EQ, and for my IB math class. So right here, this is just kind of a general reflection. Then they can hit continue to video, but it doesn't let them move on until they answer the question. So it's kind of me talking as I write in OneNote, and also, it's just recording the screen share. So this here is, me talking over an applet that I made in Graphing Calculator by Pacific Tech. So I'll pull up, one of these applets, and then I'll talk about it, and then I'll, ink on the screen, things like that, like wow, look how cool this thing is. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know what screen sharing is. Anything I see, they see. So, and all of that is recorded in the video. So like I said, I'm not doing any live lessons. The reason being, not all of our students have full access to technology. We're not a one-to-one district. They don't all have laptops provided by the district. So I make these videos, and they're pretty long, 50 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half, going over different concepts. And then as they go through, we make the notes. Then they have, the quizzes. I'll just show you another one of these. So let me pull up another one of these quizzes. How about, I'll just show you what the responses look like. I mean, some of them are kind of just funny. Okay, so the responses here are tied to each student's name, and I'm able to go in and give feedback, but that's kind of broken right now with Microsoft Forms. So typically I'll just respond in the chat in Microsoft Teams. I'll just go into Teams and chat like, hey, I really liked your reflection, blah, 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 whatever that is. And the cool thing is I can, download and open in Excel to see who responded and who didn't, and that's kind of how I track who watched the videos. Because anybody can say, yeah, I watched it, but unless they do the quiz and write something meaningful, then they probably didn't watch it. Okay, so that is the videos. I've got them all in a channel right here, which is my Calc3 differential equation videos. And anytime I make a video, I link it to this channel, and then it automatically appears for the students in this tab. But just in case they're not watching that tab, I also put the videos in as assignments. So I say, okay, guys, make sure that you watch, this video. Right, it was a very brief instruction. Videos are in the stream channel. Feel free to follow, bookmark it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, so the other thing is I've been assigning some reflection papers. Some of them are from this Mathematical News Snapshots website, which is really gorgeous. Here's kind of a treatise on how we ought to teach math differently, striving for understanding and conceptual awareness beyond just meaningless manipulation of symbols. I'd love to share that with you if you're interested. But anyway, the website, I'm looking for the link. Aha, here it is. So this website's really, really cool. I'm actually going to copy it to send it to you as well. We'll see if it loads. It's not loading now. But basically, this website is constructed by some Israeli mathematicians and researchers in math education, and they're trying to help make some upper-level concepts in mathematics more accessible to high school students. And so their presentations are really awesome, and I've had my students, go through a number of them and reflect on what they learned. Okay, the OneNote. Okay, so this is you know, I've got a whole bunch of different notebooks from different classes. These are my master notebooks. These are the class notebooks. So here's my class notebook for my Calc3 differential equations class. You'll see it has different sections. One is the content library. One is the teacher only. So that's where I put my stuff that I don't want them to see yet. So I've just got this tab open right here. These were some practice problems. This is like a worksheet thing. This is that same thing kind of filled out. We did it together. And so initially when the quarantine started, I thought, okay, well, let me just like make a scan of my paper notes because I'm still trying to going through and digitizing my paper notes. And so I did a lecture on this topic and sort of just went through and annotated things and circled stuff. And, you know, it was okay, but I didn't feel it was all that. You know, sometimes I drew things on the side. Didn't feel it was all that engaging. So then moving forward, I tried to just draw things on the fly. So I'd have my paper notes off to the side, and then I would write the notes freehand, kind of as I went through the lecture. So the videos are largely me working through problems, explaining concepts, you know, making definitions, proving theorems, and then showing different animations in Graphing Calculator. You know, I made a video of me like solving this problem that they were assigned in a couple different ways. More notes, blah, blah, blah. So each of the students also has their own class notebook. And so when they go to the class notebook in Teams, they can see the content library and also their individual notebook. So I wanted to show you this student. These are some recent things that she did. I mean, first of all, her notes are awesome. She's taking notes all the time. These are all her notes. But recently, she asked me for some feedback, and so I said, okay, like she sent me this image of her work in the chat. And so I said, all right, I'll just post this in your notebook, and then I'll annotate it. So these are my notes on top of hers, kind of giving her some hints and some clarifications. And then based off of that, she was able to go in and finish the homework. And she did really well. So if I were to just summarize the approach, I'm not using any historical videos because I'm a new teacher and I don't have any videos. So I'm making the videos. I send out between 2 and 3 video lessons weekly, and then there's between 2 and 3 homeworks weekly. And the homeworks are either sort of large, involved application problems. Like, you know, a recent one was one of these. Easy to state, hard to solve, takes a long time, and my solutions always have, you know, different explanations. It's not just here's the answer. So yeah, I make the videos of me going through the notes and exploring the applets. I send them out. The students have work to do. Sometimes it's problems, sometimes it's reflection papers, and they're constantly in communication with me over the chat in Microsoft Teams, and they also come to the office hours when they're able. So I hope that was a helpful, there I am. Hope that was a helpful overview. If you need any more info, or if you'd like for me to demo some of this stuff live, I'm happy to do that. The only thing is I'm not doing live lessons. So please let me know. Thanks a bunch, man. Bye-bye.